Hello there, and good morning to you. Well, this is a little video I put together after watching that brilliant Beckham series on Netflix. Wow, what a series that was. And how cruel are some people out there. It's extraordinary. And I'm going to allude to the fact that that envy, in my opinion, is the scourge of humanity. And the fickleness of people. It's the way it is, but it's sad. It's the 80-20 rule. 80% of people are feeding a roll gold, you know what's. And some of these managers of these sporting organisations, really, how they got to where they were is an absolute mystery. And it reminds me of my situation, my golf club, about that, the bit that I've got going on. Now, it'll take me a while to get there, but I've been ostracised at my golf club because I've singled out a certain clique of people. Because the golf club, when I first joined, where my young fella played, was a haven for young, up-and-coming golf people. And they were taught the ethos and the ethics of the game. And they turned into good people. Obviously, they had good parents. But we had a band of really good blokes. And when I got to this golf club, it was just full of big fat old men with big tummies. Not all of them. And not all men with big tummies are like this, because there's one fellow there that, man, is he looked after me. He's a lovely fellow. Anyway, most places I say it's the 80-20 rule. Anyway, I got ostracised. And to make it worse, I decided I was going to get to single figures. And I declared it. And anyway, I placed some bets around the joint. 10 to 1 on. If you want to knock me, back yourself. I'll get the single figures in 12 months. Well, by the way, I've gone from a handicap of 21 to 15 in 3 months. And one of those 3 months I played ill. And I played on Thursday with a lovely fellow who actually had the courtesy of texting me afterwards to acknowledge my tenacity in finishing the round. Anyway, I've worked out, and this is not pie in the sky stuff, because I've been playing golf I used to get on the golf course, because if I was going to continue to do what I was doing, I see these blokes do it day after day, week after week. They have the same golf swing and they get the same results. And they just hope one day it clicks, they get a good score, and bang, they're hooked. They're on their way. It doesn't work like that. This is what, and I'm going to elaborate on this later, I'm not now. All good golfers and golf professionals do one body movement that they may not be aware of, that the others don't. And as a result, I'm hitting the ball down the middle. Now, I limped off on Thursday after this round. I've had this guy come up to me, one of these knockers, and said, how's your single figure marking going? And I said, not too well today. There you go. I said, by the way, I said, excuse me, I'll lend. And I brought up a big wad of blood. I said, all that flash. But single figures for me is a given. And if you want to get on, the bet's still there. Well, he cowered as that type of person would. The 80-20 rule. and on the way he went. Anyway, I've come home, and I've been bedridden for probably 2 solid weeks now, emaciated, but we'll bounce back. But the moral of this whole story is, if you're mentoring children, you have to give them undivided love and attention, right? Especially being a parent, and it's so sadly lacking in many places. So, and I see this with this golf profession. What a fallacy it is. We have these people who are low markets, get down to low single figures. They can't cut it on the pro ranks. And then a few years later, you see they're teaching people how to play the bloody game of golf. YouTube's riddled with them. Golf professionals with all these techniques that don't bloody work. There's 2 ways to play golf, the right way and the wrong way. Ben Hogan was a master at the game. And I hit the ball down the middle every time now. And this lovely fellow that I played with on Thursday, we had a chat after the round. He says, we just got to pitch the ball closer, because golf's made up of 3 parts: the long game, pitching and chipping, and knocking the ball in the hole. And if you can get that ball nice and close to knock it in the hole, you're on the way to single figures. And that's where I am. And now I'll be working on my pitching and short game, but doing it properly. And if you're interested in learning what this move is, I'll elaborate in due course. I've got to get the single figures before I do. And that's a given. So anyway, food for thought for parents, sports administrators, and golf coaches and mentors of kids in junior sport. All the best to you.